What's up, my people? How on a day waiting they happen waiting this up? Welcome back to our channel. Okay guys, we're finally done with the cooking challenge, food cooking competition, whatever you want to call it. We're done with it. First, I want to thank the participants or the contestants and for a job well done. All of them did great. We announced the winner yesterday, and also I want to thank the judges, Jaye and Nene. You guys did an amazing job, especially the judges. They did an amazing job. And let's just watch a snippet of this video. And that's Nene, by the way, in the video, one of the judges.
3 winners, and in first place, the winner, the one that came first, is Mr. Ikechukwu. So congratulations to Ikechukwu, you deserve it, and you deserve it, my brother. In second place is God Loves Me and Family with her fabulous meal of the fish. And the third person, no other than Mr. Edu himself, the king cooker himself. Congratulations to all our contestants and to everyone that participated. You are all winners in your own way, in your own right. And I just want to say, thanks to Abraham for giving us this great platform to be able to showcase who we are and our skills in cooking. And there will be more challenges to come, and there will be more prizes to win. And by the way, I am going to DM each of our winners privately to get your information. That way we can forward your prize to you. So once more, congratulations to everyone.
Okay guys, that is it. Let us quickly get right into today's news, and it's about Hushpuppi again. All right, remember I told you guys that this thing is in layers, is in phases, this news about Hushpuppi, because there's still more surprising stuff from this Hushpuppi's case. The past few days has been Hushpuppi and FBI working together, plea deal, whatever. This time, I don't know whether to say it's good news or bad news, but I'm sure Hushpuppi should get royalties from this, right? They want to do a movie about Hushpuppi, right? And it's a big deal. I mean, serious deal. It's not like some Nollywood producers who just, random Nollywood producers who just want to do a movie about Hushpuppi. Big deal. I'm going to read the report. It has to do with Ebony Life. That's Mo Abudu. And Mo Abudu, I said Mo Abudu. Mo Abudu will also be working with an American company called Will Parker. Let's just quickly read what she said. Wait, before that, right? They said it's a project based on Ivan Bloomberg article, The Fall of the Billionaire Gucci Master. Ooh, billionaire Gucci Master. Okay. Seriously, in the crime scene, this guy is becoming a legend. Okay. Hello, beautiful people. I have some breaking news to share with you. Ebony Life Studios is partnering with Will Parker Productions to develop an untitled project based on the Bloomberg article, The Fall of the Billionaire Gucci Master by Ivan Ratcliffe. When the Hushpuppi story made headlines last year, I pitched the story idea to Will Power. I mentioned their names. They bought the idea, and as headlined in this press release, together we won the rights to the Bloomberg article by Ivan Ratcliffe mentioned above. The rights were won after a highly contested derby by several producers and is now set up at Universal Pictures, like for real. The globetrotting action thriller project is said to be a hybrid of Catch Me If You Can and Usual Suspects. It's a dream come true to be working with Will Parker Productions and the Universal Pictures on this project. She continued further to the announcement just mentioned about our partnership with Will Parker Production and Universal Pictures. Some of you might ask, why do we choose to tell a story like this? Firstly, there are many lessons to be learned from good and bad stories. Secondly, if we do not tell this story, someone else will, and to ensure that this story is told with authenticity, a Nigerian storyteller will, with our pedigree, needs to be involved. Too often, these types of characters are one-dimensional and feed into the worst stereotypes. Hushpuppi's story is based on a real person whose story is already partly known to the world, but the film gives us a real chance to tell a cautionary tale about a character formed by his environment and life choices. That is it, guys. That is it. Now, let it be known, not everyone that's pleased with this. They feel like, or they think, or believe that Mo Abudu is just all about the money. In fact, someone said, I lost my respect for her after seeing this post. Well, guys, that is the main reason why we're going to read some comments. Okay, the first person here who started this conversation, or the first conversation I stumbled on that same page is, but this guy is still in prison. And by the way, guys, let me know what you think about this. Do you think this is a good idea? How will this film end? You don't know how this end after prison. Don't you think it's too early for a movie? Why not a movie about Lekki Tollgate? What do I know? And you know, dollar sign is involved. That's money's involved. So she's all about the money. That's what this person's trying to say. I've got replies here. I'm telling you, this doesn't sit well with me. Anything for the money, I guess. I used to respect her too, but seeing this makes me feel really bad. Lekki Tollgate would have been a good idea, but Mo being among the top shots of the society, making such a movie would step on toes. So Hush is a perfect example for a movie experiment. Shaking my head. Still about Hushpuppi, by the way, Kemi Loan Lawyer has this to say. She said, leaked FBI files, not declassified yet. A female radio and TV media personality has been named by Hushpuppi as laundering millions of dollars for him to hide and move around for business. Remember, Hushpuppi's plea deal will allow him to get a lesser sentence of under 20 years if he cooperates well in time for his October 2021 sentencing. The popular OAP should immediately hire a U.S. lawyer. This money laundering issue is very troubling and worrisome. But again, you know, Kemi Loan Lawyer, 50% true, 50% false. That's our news always. The 50% that's true, yes, we've seen them and we confirm them, but others can be confirmed, you know, and that's why I don't like 100% say, you know, she's accurate. But yeah, she tries with the 50%. Yeah. So guys, still on Hushpuppi here. I stumbled on a video, Hushpuppi's interview with Daddy Freeze, right? Recently on social media, and just thought about, like, you know, just let's just share this throwback video. You know, Hushpuppi is yeah, it's very, very popular now all over the world. They know him, like, well, for the bad things though. Let's watch.
Anonymously, I just donate money to them. I don't have to speak to anybody about it. I don't have to talk to anybody about it. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Let it be between me and God. That's what they call the faith. Yeah. What faith is that connection between. I understand. So, me doing that, I feel good within myself. I sleep good at night. When something good happens to me, I know it's because I did good. Not because somebody promised me money I did not work for or money that I don't deserve. You understand?
And that's the preaching of the church on merited favor.
Both in our far place and in.
Speaking about being popular, here is Senator Ali Ondime saying that PDP want to rig the election with electronic voting and with Yahoo boys like Hushpuppi. Let's watch this video.
The IDP comes and it was passed. And look, this electronic voting that they are talking about, I think is PDP's idea to rig the election. Because they are the ones that have the Yahoo boys, they are the ones that have the Hushpuppi or what do you call it? These are the people. Otherwise, I don't see any reason for this cry out on this matter.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, guys, that is it about Hushpuppi. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Surprises, isn't it? Speaking about surprises here, what you're about to watch is even more shocking than Hushpuppi's story. This pastor actually raised the dead, and the coffin was brought into the church, and this pastor I don't know, might be real, I don't know, might be real, but this pastor actually raised this lady that was dead. She came back to life. How was he even able to do that? I would like to hear, a detailed information about this. How the woman died, what happened, when she died, and stuff like that. What do you think, guys? I mean, we need more information about this. But guys, let's watch this video. Okay, guys, that is it. A scary situation right here. They said, a photographer saved a client's life. I stumbled on this video. Somebody even sent it to me. Apart from that, somebody sent it to me. And I'm just thinking, what would have happened to the couple or the lady? This happened in Edo State, by the way. There's a woman, old woman, behind the couple. I don't know if she's dancing or not, whether it was intentional, but it seemed like she knows what she's doing in the video. And she did like this, and about doing the third one over the lady. I mean, you could see the video around the lady, the lady's head, right? And as she's about to do the third one, the photographer stepped in, and I'm like, what would have happened if she was allowed to finish? Is the lady gonna die? Is something gonna happen to them? And the photographer, if truly this is like diabolical, like this whole thing, if it's evil, what's gonna happen to the photographer that saved their life? And I'm sure the couples are gonna watch this and of course recognize that particular woman in the video. Maybe they're gonna confront her son. Who knows, after watching this video. And to add to that, whoever is with the camera was there. So, certain things just happen at the right time. The photographer was there at the right time taking pictures of the couple. They didn't, leave their site. There's a camera who's wherever, who's with the camera. I don't know if it's a professional camera or somebody with a phone was there at the right time when that stuff happened. And again, the fact that it happened in Edo State got people curious. Moving on to the next one. A young woman allegedly stabs her boyfriend to death in Akwa Ibom, flees with his Mercedes Benz and 7 million naira. And by the way, where's Chidima? They've stopped it. The Senate House instructed the police to stop interviewing her publicly. Well, just want to chip that in. Remember Chidima's case? This just reminds me, by the way, of Chidima, by the way. Yeah. Now, this guy that was killed was the only son of his parents and was an importer, exporter. He's rich. He has the money. And this lady killed him in cold blood. Sad situation. Now, they used, maybe she didn't know, they used, vehicle tracker, to track down the vehicle that she stole. It tracked her down where she was having fun, real fun, believing that, yeah, I'm made, while someone is somewhere dead, the person you killed, and you're there having fun. How I wonder how people sleep, knowing fully well that they killed someone. Here's where it gets funny. The suspect is the daughter of a police officer. Well, yeah, I want to say something, but about police officers, their kids, but I don't want to, because some of them might be watching the video, but I'm very sure in the future I'll say. Well, Chukwuemeka is the guy's name. As they said, this guy Chukwuemeka even promised to marry her, but I don't think she loves Chukwuemeka. She just wants to, get away with that. And also, they should investigate if nobody sent her, then maybe she's got this boyfriend somewhere that she works with, that they planned it together. Might not be just her. Who knows? We don't know. Anyways, guys, moving on to the next one. Here we've got Mercy Aigbe's ex, or estranged husband, not ex. They are not officially divorced. This guy is already flaunting another lady on social media. Larry Gentry is the guy's name, shows off his new partner. And let us watch.
Take a good look at me. Gosh, I look so fine. Look at my property. My property. I invested so much in this. My property.
Okay, guys, that is it. He says a barrenness of 6 years healed.
So you've been married for 6 years, and you just had your first baby when?
Yes, last month.
You had your first baby last month.
I was dealing with blood issues, so I was almost like the woman with the issue of blood. So I knew there was.
So what do you mean that you were dealing with blood issue? From when you were young, you already had a condition.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, when I was younger, my period would come. Sometimes my period won't come for several months, 4 to 6 months on end in a year. And then when it comes, it was almost like a visitor that that, okay, this person is supposed to come, but you don't know when it's supposed to come, when the person will come. So
what changed? What changed with you? Because I remember you came to see me, and of course NLP has been a big part of this journey, Yeah. And yes. So I remember that you came to see me because we have relationship, me, yourself, and your husband, and and you said, Pastor Bolaji, I just want to pray. And I remember that I sat you down, and I'm using to teach the principle of prayer, and I said, before you are going to get pregnant, you must be convinced before seeing the baby that you have your baby. And that day you looked at me and said, Pastor Bolaji, there was a time I was scared, but where I am today, I am convinced that I have my baby. And that time you were not pregnant, there was nothing. And when you said that to you, I remember I prayed with you that day, and I called one of your closest friends, and I said, that lady is going to get pregnant because I can perceive faith in her heart.
Pastor Bolaji, I got to London the second day I started bleeding. We called the ambulance. I was rushed to the hospital, but it was the thick of COVID. Then I saw the doctor, and the doctor was like, I'm sorry, love, you've miscarried, and there was nothing you could do about it. Hey! They need to check my cervix, but because of
hold on. The British doctor confirmed to
the expert.
The British doctor, not just doctor, experts in issues with pregnancy, confirmed that I'm sorry, you have miscarriage, and there's nothing we can do.
And then so they said they were going to book me in for a scan the following day. We couldn't do it that day because the hospital was in so much chaos. And then the following morning, they booked me in for a scan, and I went for the scan, and the guy was even having small talk with me. I'm like, please just check. And he checked, Pastor Bolaji, and the baby was playing. The baby was speaking. She was so active. My baby that they said that miscarried, she was perfectly fine. Pastor Bolaji, the day of delivery, the devil showed up.
The baby's heartbeat dropped to 0.
I was rushed to the hospital and called my husband. I called him to just start coming down to the hospital, that they are rushing, they're getting the baby out. We were both murmuring Olorun Agbaye. And the nurse came to me and she said, "Are you okay?" And we said, "Yeah, we are just praying." And she was like, "Okay." Next thing, they said, "Your baby is out." But I didn't hear any cry. And I just heard her crying.
Hey, look at Jesus.
I give God all the glory, because like that Bible verse that says that my children will surround my table. She's the first of my olive plant, which is why I called her Olivia. Here she is.
Everybody look at Olivia. Look at Olivia. Olivia, say hi. Oh, glory.
This guy here says JJ Okocha is not a Nigerian football legend. That we should let that sink in our scores. He gave us reason why he believes JJ Okocha is not a legend. Guys, let's watch.
Austin JJ Okocha is not a Nigerian football legend. This is very, very straightforward. Let's get down to this. JJ Okocha did not win a Nations Cup. JJ Okocha did not win a highest assist. JJ Okocha has no Premier League. JJ Okocha has no highest assist. JJ Okocha has no highest goal scorer. The only thing JJ Okocha won was BBC African Player of the Year. Okocha could not even win the CAF African Player of the Year. He couldn't win one. Not one. The only achievement JJ has with Nigeria is the 1996 Atlanta Olympics, where Kanu carried him over the line. It was not JJ's Okocha's work. It's Kanu Nwankwo that carried him on his back over the line. The only thing JJ Okocha is good for is that he dribbles the ball and makes people laugh. Oh, let's go and watch JJ. Oh, someone that's falling there. He dribbled Oliver Kahn. He just dribbled this defender. That's the only thing we know him for. As for legends, let us not be blasphemous. When we look at Messi and Ronaldo, and look at Pele and Maradona, we look at their team trophies, we look at their individual accolades, look at what they did, the records they broke. We don't look at the fact that they dribbled player and player fell on the floor. We don't look at the fact that, oh, he brought joy to the Nigerian football team. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's blasphemy. JJ Okocha was never a Nigerian football legend. His stats do not prove it. If you look at his stats from PSV, it was nothing to write home about. In Bolton Wanderers, it was nothing to write home about. JJ Okocha never scored in 10% of the games he played. Is that not blasphemous as an attacking midfielder? What are you doing? What are you doing? Dribbling and running around the pitch? What are you doing? This is blasphemous. And this is ridiculous that many Nigerians look at Austin JJ Okocha as a Nigerian football legend, when in fact there is nothing, absolutely nothing, team trophy, individual trophies, records broken, nothing to prove that Okocha is a Nigerian legend.
Okay, guys, entertainment here. Yeah, entertainment too. Sport is entertainment. Yeah, Ghanaian rapper Sarkodie said that Burna Boy isn't the first Afrobeat act to sell out Apollo Theater. Yes, he said he did it first. And we should stop talking about this and we should get our facts right. I even called out, BET as well for misinforming the public. Let's watch this video.
Comfortable because of that, but at least Ghanaians should just appreciate these moments and stop always saying in Ghana Franco, saying Ghana, yeah, and Yamagu so koso. Stonebwoy is doing a lot that you guys should be like 24/7 highlighting. Like I was saying to say in TB that. That's what these guys are all doing. And I'm also what they are doing. I remember when BET was posting Burna Boy selling out the Apollo, he said the first half will beat artists. You see, because we don't hold on to it. I did it before him. You get it? There's a lot of things that we have done before everybody, but Fuse has done a lot, but we just want to skip and just look at the UB and no highlight, and that's what you are excited of. Like these things when I speak about it, because I have friends on the other side too. You don't want to be too kind of person sound to say you are hating, but I remember when the Beyonce album dropped, a lot of sites that was not Ghanaian, they were just saying, congrats to Wiz,
Whiskey,
Berna, Easy, and the rest. Right? That's okay. Go and do your checks on their pages. So if you watch my tweets, I just said Shatabale and the other great artists. That's how a agenda. So if you don't want to join it and take your country serious and highlight your country 24/7, I support my Nigerian brothers. I support whoever, Senegal, whatever. I open to them. I do business with them. But my top priority is my people. So if we look at that, we see that we are doing well. And it starts from that. Into yes, and then it makes people want to come and join what you're doing. That's the only way you can grab people's attention. It's just being into, it's like a relationship that looks good to you. You know, the way they posted on Instagram, now you want to have a relationship like that. That's generally how it is. So Nigerians are just highlighting their moments and holding on to it. They bash their artists even way more than us, but the agenda is them.
Okay, guys, moving on to the next news. Nigerian situation. Here we've got to police, and the news says here, police officers flee as armed robbers rob 2 banks in Ire, Osun State. Is Davido from Ire? I think so. Well, that's not the report. So yeah, armed robbers, stormed this bank. I think they killed 1 person, guys, and the police have to run for their lives. They have to run. Yeah, they're supposed to fight back, but I don't think they have that much equipment. Of course, these people have families. They need to run for their lives. Yeah, let's watch this video, guys.
Blue. Access at UBA new.
Bank, for God's sake. CSS Bank. Oh my God. Oh, CSS Bank.
Nigeria estimated to have lost over 132.8 billion naira in 2 months of Twitter ban. Who is doing who? I'm asking. Well, our leaders don't care. They get money from petroleum or from fuel, so that's fine. That's fine. That's fine with them. That's the problem when you have old people in office. That's just the problem. They don't understand. They don't know what social media is all about. They don't look at the positive side of social media. They have no knowledge when it comes to technology. This old man. Well, guys, thank you for watching. That's where I'm going to hold it, guys. Let me know what you think about everything that I've said in the comment section below. And guys, don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you're yet to do so. Guys, let us quickly move straight to question of the day. Pick only 2 pills. 1, look 15 years younger. 2, read minds for 3 days. 3, forget your ex. 4, eat without gaining weight. 5, add 5 centimeters to your height. 6, become super strong. 7, have a lot of money. 8, always feel happy. 9, get millions of followers. Let me think. Mine. If I read minds for 3 days, it will be troubling. I'll be depressed. It's hard. Okay, I'm gonna, think about mine. Okay, maybe in the next video, I will reveal mine. But what's yours? Leave your answer in the comment section below. Thank you so much, guys, once again for watching. Till see you next time. Peace.